afternoon, everybody. I'm called Kia Hedina, and as you see us here, we are all proud Langis. So, this where and how the Langis migrated. The Langi people had a Nilotic ethnic group of northern Uganda. They originated from the Abyssinia, present-day Ethiopia, from Israel. Their origin can be traced to the northeast, probably the Kaffa origin of Ethiopia. During their migration, it should be noted that the whole group is said to have last settled in Karamoja. From there, they moved south to occupy Teso, Lango, and Kumam. That's the introduction part of it. So I'm going to talk about what made the Langi culture to be unique. First and foremost, land was owned communal. Okay, everyone has a right to own a land. In other cultures, each person is given a right to own the land, but for us, in our home, though you have not yet got any land of your own, you're free to go and dig and plant anything that you would like to do. Another one is, there is hereditary leadership. For example, our chiefs are the ones to appoint who to be the next leader. You can't just come up and say, tomorrow I would wish to be the next leader. No, it was elected by the chief, and the chief was called Wanyenze. So the second one is, we have the rhino. The Langi culture treasured rhino so greatly, in a way that rhino could present them like they were always encouraged. In addition to that, it would help in tourism, whereby very many people are attracted to the northern part of Uganda to go and see all those. And also, it showed peace in our culture. And also, it was also to show that we are ready to defend ourselves. I'm talking about cultural practices and norms. Here, there was celebration of the newborn babies. In our culture, if the woman was pregnant and she has given birth, we could all gather together and we dance and we celebrate for that newborn baby. Another one is, there was food taboos, whereby women were not supposed to eat chicken. Though these days we have all gone astray, but in those days we were not allowed to eat those. It was only for men. Also, there was bride price. As our Langi girls, they look so proud. We are proud of ourselves. Yeah. If someone is to marry us, the bride price, they could consider only 14 cows onwards. That's how the bride price was considered. There was also initiation ceremony, whereby our young boys was initiated to prepare them for their manhoods. When they are young, they could all initiate them. That's all I can say.
Good afternoon. My name is Ayo Felicia, and I'm talking about the staple foods. We have simsim, millet, beans, then there is something called pigeon peas, and malakwang, cassava, and then there was local beer that was brewed. Then the unique dress codes were sort of a chikoi, then a belt, then the beads by then were made out of beans, then the shoes were made out of skin hides that were, when hunters were going to hunt, they used to wear these shoes in order to prevent their legs from being being pierced by thorns. Then for the gentle, so this was a dress code for the old women. Then for the young ladies is a sort of a sort of a skirt, yes. And then the gents they had a crown on their head. So each time a bird was killed, they would put the feathers, so like the feathers would not go to waste, so it's like creativity. They used to create, from the feathers, they used to create like, how can I call, like a crown. Then these marks were put, like hunters used to put the marks in order to like be fierce, or like when they're going to hunt for animals, they act fierce. Then the shoes were made out of rubber. Then, but that's in like the modern days, but those days they used to step like on the ground without shoes. Then what typical business that has come out of our tribe? We have agriculture business. Long ago, like during farming, there was like, should I say barter trade, where people used to farm in exchange for beer, in exchange for money. They used to, if someone wanted to take beer, they would go and farm in somebody's farm. Then there was cattle keeping. Where they used to sell cattle. They used to use it in bride price. They used to produce, like they used to use the hides of the cows for clothes and shoes, and then meat for selling. Then there was hunting, where during the dry season they would hunt for meat in order to feed. Then there was weaving, where
Also, we used to carry out weaving, but it was most done by the ladies because they were so creative. We could weave like baskets, we could mold pots, and yes. Then guys were basically they were great hunters.
Good afternoon. My name is Jim Godwin. In addition to what Felicia said, I briefly want to explain about our dress code. The crown on the head. When Langi men went to hunt, whenever they went to the bush, when someone killed a bird, they could carry feathers as proof that they've killed a bird, and they could put it on the crown. If they killed a cow, any animal, any wild animal, they could carry the skin, they wrap it on their bodies, or they put it on their head to prove that they've killed an animal. For these marks, it meant that the Langis were warriors. They were warmen. They used to attack, they corrupt cows, they steal. They could make attacks, furious attacks. They could come along with women. They could come along with the treasures they've got from the neighboring kingdom they've attacked. Talking about the dance, we have different kinds of dances. I come from Otuke, so our dance is called Naleo dance. I'm not so sure.
Another type of dance that we have for the Langis, we have, it is called a Kochi dance, and also there's another one called Terry dance. Thank you.
And she's going to demonstrate the dance.
Thank you very much. That's our dance. The other thing is, apparently, the Langis cover 6.1% of Uganda's population, making the Langi culture one of the highest populated ethnic groups. Thank you.
That was the end of our presentation. Thanks all for being attentive.